Top 10 micro content resources. Number 10 is definitely Canva. And as I always recommend, get a Canva Pro account. These things that you can do with Canva is pretty fantastic. It's like having Photoshop in your computer without having to pay that recurring crazy fee that Adobe does. But if you're just getting started, or if you've been in this game for a while, Canva is definitely on my list of top 10 resources for micro content. What's number 9?
Number 9 is something that is just came out, is in beta testing. It's called Welder Studio. So these guys are actually bootstrapping this company. We got the pleasure to jump on a call with them and help them developing the whole thing. But you can actually do your live show, and then that live show stream is saved on their platform, and you can actually create your chops or your clips immediately right inside of it. So it solves a lot of the issue of like, oh my gosh, I need to use like 3,000 tools on the back end to solve this problem. Is right there. Now, again, beta test is live right now as we're recording this episode. So hopefully they continue to grow and make this product a lot better, because it solves a lot of issues and it gives you back a lot of time.
Oh, I like that. Number 8 is a no excuses resource for you guys. Start with whatever video editing software your computer came with. I
Yeah.
started with iMovie. You can start with whatever it is that's already preloaded. You don't need anything fancy. Just get started, my friends. Now, what about number 7?
Number 7 is the mighty StreamYard. We're actually doing the show right now on StreamYard. We've done our show on StreamYard, I think probably 200 plus episodes. We started with like this crazy connection with Ecamm Live and Skype, and it was just a mess. And we're like, you know what? StreamYards make it super easy. We actually stream to like 5, 6 different platforms when we do the show live. That just creates a lot of leverage for our guests as well. We're like, hey, by the way, we're on all these platforms. They love it. And it's just very easy. Our team has backend access to like download it. If it's no a team and it's just you have backend access to kind of download this. Make sure that you use the paid version. It's not much. I think it's like $10 or $15 a month. It is totally worth it because it's gonna save. You can download audio only, and you can download your video, and then you can do wonderful things with it. But it's so easy and simple to use that even my 2-year-old Luca son can actually go ahead and do it.
Now, number 6 is fantastic for those who have big production teams. Say you want to do your live content on a regular basis, but you don't want to do all the production. You got a team for that. What kind of resources can big teams use?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's two. So number 6 is Riverside.fm. This is kind of, I believe it's a competitor of StreamYard, but it's a little bit of a higher level. So what it does, the difference is that it saves 2 different video files on the back end. So let's say you're doing an interview, so you can record your video file locally, and it will record and upload to the cloud your guest. So what happens is on the post-production, if you are the one editing that video or you have a team, you can download those 2 files and do beautiful things for YouTube or other platforms because you have those 2 separate files.
Now, what about number 5?
Number 5. Okay, number 5 is kind of like the evolution of that. It's something called Iconic. This is a company that we found. We do have a fully remote team. They all work in Adobe. So what happens? Okay, we have this framework on how do we the process of production, and this basically condensed 7 different steps into one simple platform. Now you do need Adobe products, and you need to be like very like well versed on this. I personally am not, but the team is, and I basically like run them through the framework, and they do all this. What happens is like you upload this video. What happens in a lot of places is that you have to download that video, which sometimes is very, very heavy on a different part of the world, and internet connections might be a little bit different, right? So it just takes a lot of time to just download and then work on that file, re-upload it, and then there's like 7 different versions of that video. So what this does is you upload it once. The whole team works on something called Proxy, which is like a low res version that's on the cloud, and it works kind of like a Google Doc, but for video editing. So they work on that one file, then you download the final files on your home base or your headquarters, and it's wonderful. You can tag content. There's a big AI. You get the transcriptions. So it's just very, very, very awesome, but it is for if you have a team.
Yeah. When I work in teams, I love the fact that we can share a Google Doc and we can all be working on the same thing. And if I can highlight something, I can edit something, I can take it out if I want to.
Yeah.
But I've always wondered if there was a tool that was as easy to use as that would be good for video and podcasting. And I think we have that as number 4 on our list. Tell us about number 4.
Yeah, number 4 is Descript. I remember when this came out, we were working with this client, and they discovered it on their own, right? And we knew a little bit about it, but this simplifies the whole process. And what we did is like they transitioned to a full in-house team, and then we coach them on the framework to use this tool. So Descript, what it does is you can upload your video, and then it will give you a full transcript, and you can edit video or podcast audio based on text. So you can highlight different sections of the text, you can take them out, you can select them as clips. So it's very, very easy to use. And at the same time, it gives you this incredible transcription that you can use it for SEO purposes, different things, notes, and it's just everything in that one platform. You have different users, access for your team, if you have one, that they can collaborate live on the platform.
All right, now we're breaking into the top 3. So these are golden boulders, that's for sure. So what's number 3 on our list?
Number 3 on our list is something called Vid.io. So it's VEED.io. And they're also a bootstrap company. I think the founders are friends with the people in Welder. But basically what they did is this, you can upload your clips once they're already chopped, and then you can create your micro assets on the back end. So you can put headlines, you can put progress bars. So it makes it very, very easy. You can format the video, different sizes, different things. And that's actually how we started, Fonzie and I, as freelancers. I personally had zero experience editing video, and this is the tool that made me look like a pro so we can land those clients. So go check them out. It's awesome, and it's very easy to use as well.
I dig it. Okay, number 2 is definitely super important, because if you're using your show as a way to bring on experts, to share them with your people, and you need to schedule all of those episodes because you are being consistent, hashtag no excuses, my friends. Number 2 on our list is definitely something you're going to want to check out. It's Calendly, or any other calendar scheduling application that you can find out there. It's a way that you can send out a very simple link to your entire calendar to your people. They can select what date they want to hang out with you and come on your show, and you can automate that process back and forth. And it's fantastic because it will save up so much of your time with those back and forth messages of, oh, does Tuesday at 7 work for you? No, it doesn't work for me. Does Friday at 3, can I slot you in? How long will this be? What's the link? Sorry, I forgot all of that headache will be pushed aside when you head over to calendly.com, or you find another schedule that works for you. So go get scheduling. Now, okay.
Yeah.
Number 1 on the list. Drum roll, please, my friends.
Let's
If
go.
you really want to create top quality content, you come over here, you come to the Visibility Hacking Studios, and then you have these great big macro content, and you're like, but I need it chopped up, and I need to be everywhere, and I got all these great resources, but I don't want to do it myself. Our number 1 resource for you guys. Lewis, tell them who it is.
Oh boy, do I? Can you tell yourself?
You might know a thing or two about them.
Yeah, I might know a thing or two, but yes, it's us, the Biz Bros with Content Momentum. We actually have a program that the name is Content Momentum, is to create that consistency, right? What is the perfect content scenario look for you? Do you want to be everywhere, right? You don't want the hassle of like having to create and figure out all these tools and do it yourself, right? You do have some resources that you want to invest and get your time back. So there's a full team on the back end that will create all that for you. We even go and do a lot of the research for you on the back end. If you don't have guests, we jump on calls. Our team jumps on calls with you and asks you these questions that are related to your market. So you do your thing. And then from that is a macro that we grab to create all these content. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But in essence, it's like, okay, what is your perfect content scenario? We do it high volume consistently. And even if you don't create content, we got content for you. There's a secret there. That's an Easter egg that we prepared, because sometimes life happens and sometimes you want to take a break, but content can be consistent on the back end, and we take care of that. So,
yeah, amazing, top 10. There it is.